graph. Okay, your unit test will be on two unit, tree and graph. Okay, the unit test will be of 30 marks. Okay, fine. So again, if you go through your Google Classroom, I have uploaded all the notes. Okay, uh, okay, we have seen these things. Okay, we have seen what do you mean by hash table, why we are having hash table as a data structure, what is hash function, what are types of the hash function. We have gone through these division method, multiplication method, mid square method, folding method. Then we have seen what are properties of a good hash function. Okay, properties of I just say uh, good hash function. Okay, then we have seen two different forms of hashing: open hashing, close hashing. We have seen what do you mean by open hashing. Okay, then what do you mean by close hashing. Okay, then we have started with our collision resolution strategies. There are two collision resolution strategies: separate chaining, and we have seen how separate chaining is implemented with open hashing. We just making use of linked list whenever there is collision. See, initially 11, 11 mod 10, it gives 1, so I create a node having data as 11. Next 21, okay, whenever there is 21, 20 mod 10, again it gives 1, again there is collision. So how to avoid this collision using this separate chaining? Okay, again I create a node having data 21, and in the next of 11 it becomes 21. Okay, so in this way here, by using separate chaining, I am avoiding the collision. And another technique is open addressing. Okay, it is again another collision resolution strategy. Okay, in open addressing, whenever there is collision, when we are trying to find out next empty cell, and we just rehash that particular key value to that particular next empty cell. Okay, commonly used strategies under open addressing are, we have seen, linear probing, quadratic probing, and double hashing. Okay, again, what do you mean by linear probing? As I have already have told, in linear probing, whenever there is collision, we try to find out next empty slot. Okay, that is, suppose hash of x is the slot index which is computed by a hash function, and yes, with the table size. Okay, whenever there is collision, we are just trying to find next empty slot. Okay, if it is full, again we are trying next empty slot. If it is full, again we are trying next empty slot. बरोबर आहे ना? बघा ना, आता आता इथं काय झालंय, 50. ओके, 50 आलं इथं, 50 मॉड 10. आता हॅश टेबलची साईज किती घेतली इथं बघा, 7 घेतली. ओके, आता 50, 50 मॉड 7 किती येतोय, 1. 50 कुठं मॅप झाला, 1 इंडेक्सला. 700 तो 0 इंडेक्सला. In this way, okay, we have seen this linear probing. I think no need to explain. We have seen linear probing with chaining, without replacement and with replacement. I think no need to explain linear probing. We have gone through since last 2 to 3 days. We have just going through this technique, linear probing. Okay, next technique is quadratic probing. Again, what do you mean by quadratic probing? Quadratic probing, this quadratic probing is nothing but, again, it is collision resolution strategy. Okay, आता आपण linear probing, in linear probing we have seen, whenever there is collision, whenever there is collision, we are trying to search for next empty slot where that key element is rehashed. But in quadratic probing, how we are avoiding collision? See, quadratic probing. The quadratic probing is an open addressing scheme where we look for I square slot in the ith iteration if the given hash value x collides in the hash table. Simple आहे. Okay, आता initially see how quadratic probing is done. Just I tell you. Okay, आता quadratic probing कसं करायचं, तर फॉर एक्झाम्पल सपोज आपलं फंक्शन हॅश ऑफ एक्स फंक्शन आहे. ओके, इनिशियली आपण काय करणार, तर आता फॉर एक्झाम्पल कन्सिडर दिस एक्झाम्पल. ओके, पहिल्या इटरेशन मध्ये आपण जर सपोज कोलिजन झालं, तर आपण काय करणार, हॅश ऑफ एक्स 1 into 1 mod साईज. ओके, तिथं एलिमेंट असेल, तिथं पण कोलिजन असेल, तर परत आपण काय करणार, हॅश ऑफ एक्स प्लस 2 × 2 मॉड एस. म्हणजे आपण नॉर्मली काय करतोय आता, हॅश ऑफ एक्स म्हणजेच काय आपलं एक्स मॉड 10. इनिशियली सी सपोज जस्ट आय शो यू, in quadratic probing, suppose we have hash table of size 7. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and we have number like 50, 50, then 700, 700, 76, 85, 76, 85. Okay. Then 92, 73, 92, 73, then 101. ओके, 101. ओके, तर आता इथं आपण काय करणार आहे, सुरुवातीला काय करणार, 50, 50 मॉड 7 किती येणार, 1. ओके, 50 मॅप केला या ठिकाणी. ओके, आता 7 साईज आहे ना, त्यामुळे आपण काय केलं, 50 मॉड 7 it gives 1. Okay, आता again 700 it gives 0, 700 mod 7 it gives 0, so it get mapped here. ओके, तर इथं काय करायचं आता, फॉर एक्झाम्पल नेक्स्ट सपोज आणखीन एक एलिमेंट असेल की ज्याचा पण मॉड 1 येत असेल, तर त्या केस मध्ये आपण काय करणार, आपण तो एलिमेंट आता 1 ला ऑलरेडी येत आहे, जर कोलिजन जर झालं तर त्या केस मध्ये काय करायचं आपण, इथं बघा इन नोट्स आय हॅव रिटन, कोलिजन असेल तर आपण काय करणार, हॅश ऑफ एक्स प्लस 1 × 1 म्हणजेच काय करणार, मॉड साईज. ओके, तिथं पण परत एलिमेंट असेल तर हॅश ऑफ एक्स प्लस 4 मॉड साईज, तिथं पण असेल तर हॅश ऑफ एक्स मॉड 9, हॅश ऑफ एक्स प्लस 9 मॉड साईज, इन दिस वे. ओके, म्हणजे नॉर्मली आपण काय करत होतो, तर आता इथं बघा 76. ओके, 76 मॉड 7 इट गिव्स व्हॉट, 76 mod 7 it gives what, it gives what, 6. This 76 is mapped to this. Okay, 85, 85 mod 7 it gives what, 85 mod 7 it gives what, it gives what, 85 mod 7 it gives what, 1. Okay, now for 1 there is collision. Okay, फॉर 1 देर इज कोलिजन. मग आपण काय करणार आहे, तर नेक्स्ट बरोबर आहे ना, 85 मॉड 7 इट गिव्स व्हॉट, 1. ओके, सो ॲज युजल आय गो टू द इंडेक्स नंबर 1, but there is collision. Now how to avoid this collision in quadratic probing, तर quadratic probing मध्ये काय करा, प्रिव्हियस जो इंडेक्स आहे ना, म्हणजेच काय आपण काय केलं होतं, प्रिव्हियस आपण ऍड्रेस कसा कॅल्क्युलेट केला होता. ओके, प्रिव्हियस ऍड्रेस कसा कॅल्क्युलेट केला होता आपण, एक्स बरोबर आहे ना, मॉड साईज हा प्रिव्हियस ऍड्रेस कॅल्क्युलेट, हा प्रिव्हियस ऍड्रेस आहे. आर यू ऍग्री विथ दिस, आर यू ऍग्री विथ दिस, दिस इज युअर प्रिव्हियस ऍड्रेस एक्स मॉड साईज, बरोबर आहे ना. हा, आता नेक्स्ट ऍड्रेस, आता आपण 85 मॉड 7 ला गेलो, तिथं कोलिजन झालं. आता नेक्स्ट ऍड्रेस कसा फाइंड आउट करायचा, प्लस ओके 1. ओके, 1 × 1, 1 × 1 म्हणजेच काय असणार तुमचं, तिथं 1 असणार. ओके, नेक्स्ट ऍड्रेस काय असेल तुमचा, एक्स मॉड साईज प्लस 1 × 1 म्हणजेच काय 1, म्हणजे एक्स मॉड साईज किती होता, 1, 1 प्लस 1 × 1 2, म्हणजेच हा 85 कुठं मॅप होणार, या ठिकाणी मॅप होणार. ओके, आणि परत जर आता पुढं असा नेक्स्ट एलिमेंट आला की ज्याचा मॉड 1 येतोय, आपण काय कॅल्क्युलेट करणार, नेक्स्ट ऍड्रेस कॅल्क्युलेट केला बाय युझिंग दिस, तिथं पण कोलिजन आहे. तर परत त्याचा नेक्स्ट ऍड्रेस कसा कॅल्क्युलेट करायचा, एक्स मॉड साईज ओके प्लस 2 into 2 म्हणजेच काय आलं 4. ओके, 2 into 2 ओके, इथं मॉड साईज लिहा परत. ओके, मॉड साईज लिहा. ओके, परत इथं काय लिहिणार तुम्ही, मॉड साईज लिहिणार. ओके, म्हणजेच काय, इनिशियली जर एक्स मॉड साईज हा असेल तुमचा ओरिजिनल ऍड्रेस. ओके, व्हेन इनिशियली यू आर मॅपिंग टू दिस. ओके, again for next key, suppose there is collision, how to calculate next address, x mod size plus 1 into 1, that is 1 mod size. If again there is collision, x mod size plus 2 into 2, that is x mod size plus 4 mod size. Again there is collision, x mod size plus 3 into 3, that is 9 mod size. In this way, are you getting me or not? Are you getting me or not? How I am finding next address in quadratic probing? How I am finding next address in quadratic probing? See, initially, okay, here I have mentioned, let hash of x be the slot index computed using hash function as hash of x equal to x mod size. Okay, if if the slot hash of x mod size is full, that is whenever there is collision, then we try for previous address plus 1 into 1 mod size. If again there is collision, we try for hash of x plus 2 into 2 mod size. If again there is collision, we are trying next address hash of x plus 3 into 3 mod size. And in this way, this process is repeated for all the values of I until that particular element is rehashed. I hope it is clear to you. समजलं. आता ते हे जे आपलं एक्झाम्पल आहे, ओके, आता या एक्झाम्पल मध्ये बघा 85 साठी काय झालं, 1 आला. आता 1 आला, 1 ला ऑलरेडी कोलिजन आहे. मग आपण काय केलं, नेक्स्ट ऍड्रेस कसा फाइंड आउट केला, हा प्रिव्हियस ऍड्रेस ना, 1 प्लस 1 into 1 किती आला, 2, बरोबर आहे ना. सॉरी, एक्स मॉड साईज म्हणजे हा प्रिव्हियस ऍड्रेस किती आला तुमचा, 1 प्लस 1 into 1 काय आलं, 1 आलं. ओके, आणि मॉड साईज काय आहे, 7. 2 मॉड 7 काय, 2, म्हणजे 85 कुठं मॉड केला, सेकंड इंडेक्सला. 92, आता 92 मॉड 7, इट गिव्स व्हॉट, 92 मॉड 7. ओके, it becomes 5. So 92 is 92 mod 7 बघा ना, 5 येणार ना. 92 mod 7 it gives 5. So 92 इथं मॅप झाला. ओके, अगेन 101 what become what 101 mod 7 what 101 mod 7 what it gives, I think 4. What is the value of 101 mod 7? What is the value of 101 mod 7? What is the value of 101 mod 7? किती व्हॅल्यू आहे? So I am asking, what is the value of 101 mod 7? It becomes 3. So this 10 is 1 is map for this. Is it clear? समजलं? Is it clear? Okay, fine. So I hope you all are well familiar with quadratic probing. Quadratic probing मध्ये आपण नॉर्मली लिनियर प्रोबिंग मध्ये काय करत होतो, आपलं हॅश फंक्शन. ओके, हॅश फंक्शन आपण कसं कॅल्क्युलेट केलं, एच ऑफ एक्स इक्वल टू एक्स मॉड 10. आता तिथं जर कोलिजन असेल तर आपण काय केलं, त्या एच ऑफ एक्स मध्ये +1 ऍड केलं, तिथं असेल तर परत त्याच्यामध्ये +1 ऍड केलं, परत त्याच्यामध्ये +1 ऍड केलं. इथं तसं नाही, इथं काय करायचं, क्वाड्रॅटिक प्रोबिंग मध्ये इनिशियली तुमचं इनिशियली बेसिकली व्हॉट आपण की इनिशियली युअर ऍड्रेस इज व्हॉट, एच ऑफ एक्स equal to, initially for key you calculate your address at h of x mod 10. Consider 10 is the size. ओके, तुम्ही काय करणार, इनिशियल ऍड्रेस असा फाइंड आउट करणार. आता तिथं कोलिजन असेल तर तुम्ही काय करणार, या एच ऑफ एक्स मध्ये एच ऑफ एक्स +1 × 1 म्हणजेच काय 1 मॉड साईज. ओके, म्हणजेच काय, इथं परत तुम्ही चेक करणार. Again there is collision, again you calculate what, h of x plus 2 × 2, that is 4 mod size. Again there is collision, you calculate what, h of x plus 3 × 3, 9, okay, mod size. Okay, in this way you continue. Is it fine? समजलं व्यवस्थित क्वाड्रॅटिक प्रोबिंग काय आहे ते, समजलं व्यवस्थित क्वाड्रॅटिक प्रोबिंग काय आहे ते. others, just I am getting reply from always Mansi Todmal, Abhishek Bor, Prathamesh More, Akanksha More, and I don't know what about others. समजतंय तुम्हाला व्यवस्थित एकदम? Okay, fine. So this is nothing but it is what, it is quadratic probing. What is quadratic probing? It is which, it is what is quadratic probing? It is what, it is what is quadratic probing? It is what, it is which technique? This technique is used for what, quadratic probing. कशासाठी आपण यूज करणार? Yes, it is one of the collision resolution strategy. Okay, fine. Next is double hashing. Okay, again, whenever there is collision, again, double hashing is one of the technique. Okay, to avoid the collision in double hashing. आता normally initially what happens की initially आपण काय करणार, h of x equal to x mod 10 ऍड्रेस कॅल्क्युलेट करणार. सपोज देर इज कोलिजन, मग आता आपण नेक्स्ट ऍड्रेस कसा कॅल्क्युलेट करतोय बघा, h1 #1 ऑफ की प्लस i इंटू #2 ऑफ की मॉड टेबल साइज. ओके, म्हणजे हिअर आय एम युजिंग two hash functions. Okay, just I show you. Okay, suppose there is collision. Initially what happens, initially we I just apply our h of x. Okay, h of x equal to x mod size. Suppose size is 10. Okay, but suppose at this location there is collision, so I just say it as h1 of x because it is double hashing. So how to calculate next address? It is calculated as h1 of x. Okay, next address is calculated at I, initially I becomes 1, I into, okay, I into this h2 of x. Okay, h2 of x. Okay, so what is h1 of x? X mod 10. And what is h2 of x? What is h2 of x? It is equal to, here I have mentioned, okay, h2 of x, it is equal to okay, prime minus key mod prime. Okay, it is equal to any prime number. You take any prime number in between 1 to 10, prime minus, okay, that particular key minus prime. Okay, so this is the formula. Okay, so here I have mentioned a popular second hash function is #t up key equal to prime minus key mod prime. Sorry, key mod prime. Okay, this p is nothing but any prime number in between 1 to 10. Okay, that is the prime number which is smaller than table size is 10. Okay, by using this, okay, so initial our hash function in double hashing, we are making use of two hash function, h1 of x. It is our first hash function, as it is whenever initially for given key you calculate your initial address by using this. If there is collision, then you have to make use of double hashing. In double hashing you are using this formula. Okay, previous address plus in first iteration I into h2 of x. Okay, again there is collision. Okay, again there is collision. You calculate h1 of x plus I in first it, okay, it is 1 into h2 of x. Okay, once again I repeat, just 1 second. uh, mm, we are calculating our hash function like this, h of x, okay, equal to x mod 10. Okay, I say this hash function as uh, our first hash function h1 of x. So I calculate my first initial address by using this h1 of x. If there is collision, I am using I have to calculate again another address. How to calculate? So this h1 of x plus 1 into h2 of x. And what is h2 of x? It is nothing but it is any prime number, uh, mm, any prime number in between 1 to 10. Okay, minus that particular key mod prime. Okay, again there is collision. How to calculate another address? h1 of x plus 2 into h2 of x. Again there is collision. Again, if there is collision, how to calculate next address? h1 of x plus 3 into h2 of x, and so on. Is it clear? What do you mean by double hashing? Why it is named as double hashing? Because it is making use of two hash function. Actually these are the theoretical things. Okay, so I hope ki now you guys are well familiar with what do you mean by quadratic probing, how to avoid collision in quadratic probing, how to avoid collision in double hashing. Okay, within a 2 minute I will explain both uh, quadratic probing and double hashing. So what do you mean by quadratic probing? See here, just I name, uh, name is nothing but this is quadratic probing. Okay, so in quadratic probing, we suppose we have given number of keys. Okay, these are the keys which we have given. Okay, so for given key, initially we calculate our initial address like h of x equal to x mod 10. H of x equal to x mod 10. By using this, we are calculating initial address. But if there is collision, how to calculate next address? H of x plus 1 into 1. Okay, 1 into 1 mod size. Okay, mod size. It means what? H of x, that is previous address, plus 1 into 1 is nothing but 1 mod address. So whenever there is collision in initial address, how to calculate next address? Initial address plus 1 into 1 mod 10. Again, if there is collision, how to calculate another address? It gets calculated like this: previous address h of x plus 2 into 2, that is 2 into 2. Okay, mod 10 means what? Previous address plus 4 mod 10. Again, if there is collision, again how to calculate next address? It gets calculated like h of x plus now 3 into 3, that is 9 ओके, मॉड साईज इन दिस वे. बरोबर आहे. म्हणजे इनिशियल ऍड्रेस कॅल्क्युलेट केला बाय युझिंग दिस. तिथं कोलिजन असेल तर पुढचा ऍड्रेस कसं कॅल्क्युलेट करणार, त्याच्यामध्ये 1 प्लस त्याच्यामध्ये 1 ऍड करा. बरोबर आहे ना. 1 इंटू 1 म्हणजेच काय 1, आणि मॉड 10 म्हणजेच काय, त्याच्यामध्ये जस्ट 1 ऍड होणार. ओके, नेक्स्ट ऍड्रेस कसं कॅल्क्युलेट करणार, प्रिव्हियस ऍड्रेस प्लस 4 मॉड साईज. तिथं परत कोलिजन असेल, previous address plus 3 into 3, 9 mod size in this way. This is about quadratic probing. And in our another technique is what, double hashing. Okay, our another technique is what, double hashing. Okay, in double hashing what happens, we calculate our initial address like this. I say h1 of x. Why it is so? Because I am making use of two hash function, x mod 10. Okay, if there is collision in the initial address, how to get next address, it get like this, hash 1 of x plus, okay, 1 into, okay, h2 of x. Okay, uh, it is second address. Okay, and what do you mean by h2x? H2 of x is nothing but it is equal to p, which is any prime number less than that size of the table minus that key mod prime. Okay, that key mod prime. Okay, so we are calculating another address like this. Okay, again there is collision. How to calculate next address, h1 of x plus 2 into h2 of x. Again if there is collision, how to calculate next address, h1 of x plus 3 into h2 of x, and so on. I hope now you are well familiar with how to calculate next address using linear probing, using quadratic probing, using double hashing. Is it fine? Perfect? इज इट फाईन? अभिषेक बोर, काय प्रॉब्लेम इथपर्यंत? कोणाला काही प्रॉब्लेम आहे लिनियर प्रोबिंग मध्ये, डबल हॅशिंग मध्ये? कोणाला काही प्रॉब्लेम आहे? व्यवस्थित समजलं? परफेक्ट. सिद्धेश स्वामी, यू कॅन अनम्यूट युअर सेल्फ अँड यू कॅन टॉक विथ मी. समजलं सिद्धेश? ओंकार मोहिते, ओंकार मोहिते.
Yes, sir, got it.
नेक्स्ट सनी बोई.
Got it, sir.
Okay, then I select a random one. भाग्यश्री ढगे. भाग्यश्री.
Yes, sir. I got it.
जाकिया पठान. जाकिया पठान. प्राची जोशी. प्राची जोशी. नेक्स्ट सिद्धिराज पवार. सिद्धिराज पवार. Okay, fine. Okay, thank you. So directly now I am moving towards my next concept. Very simple concept, skip list. Because sometime you may have write a short note on skip list. Okay, just I explain what I mean by skip list. Okay, basically the concept of the skip list is that okay, your skip list is like this. Okay, it is alternative way by using or you can say, just I explain, skip list is nothing but it is one of the data structure. Okay, it is one of the, again you are having here I conclude with hash table. Now our next data structure is skip list. आता skip list काय बघा, a skip list is a probabilistic data structure. The skip list is used to store a sorted list of elements or a data with a linked list. म्हणजे काय असणार आहे इथं तुमचं तर डेटा आता फॉर एक्झाम्पल 10, 16, 20, 31, 40, 42 इन दिस वे यू आर हॅव्हिंग सेव्हरल नोड्स आणि हे नोड कसे अरेंज केले आहेत तर these nodes are arranged in the sorted order. Okay. Then it allows the process of elements or data to view efficiently in one single step. It skips several elements of the entirely. First I will explain the concept. आता normally कसं असतं तर 10, 16, 20, 31 in this way you have arranged the data. Okay, you can see it as a normal line. Okay, or you can see it as a normal lane. Okay, and above it there is an express lane. Okay, for example in on express lane we just select a random node. Okay, 10, 40, 60, 70. ओके, आता युजरला काय करायचंय सपोज युजरला सर्च करायचं आहे 40. आता जर युजर नॉर्मल लेनने गेला तर त्याला बघा ना 10, 16, 20, 31 त्यानंतर 40 ला. ओके, म्हणजे इट रिक्वायर्स टाइम. तर इन्स्टेड ऑफ युजिंग दिस नॉर्मल लेन ओके युजर काय करणार तर सुरुवातीला फर्स्ट एक्सप्रेस लेन वर जाणार 10, 40. यस, कितव्या इटरेशन मध्ये भेटतोय सेकंड इटरेशन मध्येच भेटतोय ना 40. ओके, आता सपोज युजरला पाहिजे 60. आता इथं आपण काय करणार 10, 16, 20, 31 आणि 6. ओके, इट रिक्वायर्स टाइम. बट आता तो जर वरती आपण जर ती एक्सप्रेस लेनला काय करणार 10, 40, 60. That is here we are getting element in the third iteration only. आता सपोज युजरला काय पाहिजे 56. ओके, किंवा 47 पाहिजे 10, 16. आता युजर इथं काय करणार 10 ला जाणार. ओके, 40 ला जाणार, डायरेक्ट एक्सप्लेनला 60 ला जाणार. युजरला काय पाहिजे 47. म्हणजे 47 कसं आहे लेस देन आहे ना, मग ऑब्विसली युजर काय करणार परत बॅक येणार 40 ला आणि इथून जाणार तुमच्या नॉर्मल लेन वरती आणि 42 आणि 47. सो दिस इज skip list. Are you getting me or not? Are you getting me or not? How what is actually how we are reducing our time. Okay, so here I have written actually it is a theoretical part. See, working of the skip list. Let us take an so here just I explain. A skip list is a probabilistic data structure. Fine. The skip list is used to store a sorted list of elements or data with a linked list. Okay, it allows the process of elements or data to view efficiently. Okay, here I just skip this part. Okay, it is the extended version of the linked list. Obviously, it allows user to search, remove, and insert element very quickly. Fine. Okay, see. It is built in two layers. There are two layers, the lowest layer and the top layer. The lowest layer of the skip list is a common sorted linked list, and the top layer of the skip list are like an express line. Okay, where elements are skipped. See, बरोबर आहे ना. आता ही झाली तुमचा नॉर्मल लेन म्हणा किंवा नॉर्मल लाईन म्हणा आणि हा झाला तुमचा एक्सप्रेस लेन. यू कॅन सी इट ॲज अ एक्सप्रेस लेन. एक्सप्रेस लाईन और एक्सप्रेस लेन. आता एक्सप्रेस लेन वरती मी काय करणार आहे जस्ट आय सिलेक्ट फ्यू. आय एम नॉट सिलेक्टिंग ऑल दी नोड. मग जर तसं सगळे सिलेक्ट केले तर मग नॉर्मल लेन आणि एक्सप्रेस लेन वरती काय म्हणजे डिफरन्स राहिला ना. आय जस्ट हिअर आय एम सिलेक्टिंग ओनली फ्यू नोड. ओके, so this is normal line, this is express line. Okay, suppose you are now what is the working. See, so what is express lane? Express lane is the lane where elements are skipped. What is the working? I already have told. Let us take an example to understand the working of skip list. In this example, for example, we have 14 nodes. Total we are having 14 nodes. Okay, such that these nodes are divided into two layers. Yes, these 16 nodes are divided into two layers. Okay, as shown in diagram. Okay, the lower layer is a common line which links all nodes, and the top layer is an express line that links only main nodes. Okay, as you can see in the diagram. Okay, as you can see, I have already told there are 16 lanes. आणि आता 16 काय घेतले example ज्यावेळेस whenever you are having question, write a short note on skip list. ओके, मग तुम्ही घेताना पण अशीच एक्झाम्पल घ्या. 9 नाही घेतले तरी चालतील. 9 घेतली तर तुम्हाला काय वरती तुमच्या लेन वरती किती असणार थ्री नॉर्मल लेन वरती जर 9 नोड असतील, एक्सप्रेस लेन वरती किती असतील, 3 असतील. 16 4 25 5 in this way. Okay, suppose you want to search 47 in this example. So you will start to search from the first node of the express line and continue running on express line until you find a node which is equal to 47 or more than 47. आता 47 सर्च करायचा, एक्सप्रेस लेन पासून चालू केलं आपण. ओके, 10 40 60. You can see in the example 47 does not exist in the express lane, so you search for a node who is less than 47, which is 40. Now you go to the normal line or normal lane with the help of 40 and search 47 in the diagram which is on normal line. Okay, these are advantage. I am just skipping this part. What is advantage and disadvantage, and you just go through it. I hope you are well. Actually, these are the theoretical things, but I hope I already have told the main concept. Okay, just I create one skip list. Okay, suppose here I am creating my skip list. Okay, 10 then 20. Okay, 10 20, then here I use 30 40 50 60 70 80, and suppose it is 90. Okay, there are 9 elements: 10 20 30 40 50 60 70 80 and 90. Okay, these are 9 elements. Okay, I have arranged it as a linked list. Okay, 10 is the next 20, 20 is the next 30, 30 is the next 40, 40 is the next 50, 50 is the next 60, next stop 60 becomes 70, next stop 70 becomes 80, next stop 80 becomes 90. Okay, and here I have this is nothing but it is your you can say normal lane, or you can say your normal line. Okay, I see it as a normal lane. Okay, having total 9 nodes. Okay, and here I am creating express lane which is having only I just select a few randomly. Okay, 10 then 50. Okay, and then this becomes 90. Okay, I just select this node randomly. Okay, 10 is connected with 50, 50 is connected with 90. Okay, this 10 is connect, this is nothing but this one, this 50 is nothing but this one, this 90 is nothing but this one. So this is nothing but it is our what, express lane. Okay, it is nothing but it is our express line, you can say. Okay, so actually this skip list is theoretical concept. Okay, you do not have implementation part, so you have to just explain with them an example. This skip list is nothing but you can see it is extended version of linked list, in which we are having several node which are arranged in the sorted order. This skip list is divided into two layer: normal lane, express lane. On a normal lane we are having sorted list of elements, okay, which is arranged as a collection of nodes, and on express lane we are just selecting few of them as a randomly. Okay, now how working, so what is working, so suppose I would like to search for 50, so directly instead of searching on a normal lane we just start our search from express lane, and we just find the element on express lane till it is found. Initially 10, no 50, yes it is found. Okay, so within a second iteration I am getting the element. Suppose I would like to search for 60, so 10 50 90. As you know, we are searching on an express lane till we are finding the number, or now in this case 60, 60 is not actually on express lane, so we just visit 10 50 90. When I visit 90 I just observe 90 is the element which is greater than 60. Again I come to 50 and just I go to this normal lane and just I search 60. So how we are searching 60, 10 50, okay, then 60. Are you getting me or not? And these are just so this is the theoretical concept. These are just advantages, disadvantages, application. You just go through it. For 2 marks you may have this concept. Is it fine? Is it fine? Is it okay? Have you got the concept of the skip list? Have you got the concept of the skip list? Okay, Siddharth Gulmire. Siddharth, again attending lecture, physically not mentally. Fine. Okay. Okay, got it. Okay, fine. So here I announce end of unit number 3. Okay, so I have completed 3 units. Okay, tree, graph, and hashing. Okay, so in hashing, what we have seen, I just go through it within a 2 to 3 minutes. We have seen what do you mean by hash table, why we are having a hash table, then what do you mean by hash function, what are types of hash function. Okay, then I have gone through each and every type of the hash function. Okay, then we have seen what are properties of good hash function, what are two forms of hashing, open hashing, close hashing. Okay, then we have seen what do you mean by open hashing, what do you mean by close hashing. Then we have seen collision resolution strategies. Two strategies we are having: separate chaining, open addressing. We have seen how this separate chaining is maintained with the help of open hashing, open and addressing. We are having three techniques under this: linear probing, quadratic probing, and double hashing. We have seen how collision is handled using linear probing. Under linear probing, we have seen two techniques: linear probing with chaining without replacement, and linear probing with chaining with replacement. Okay, then today we have seen what I mean by quadratic probing. Again, it is a collision resolution strategy. Whenever there is a collision in your initial hash function, how to calculate next address? It is calculated like previous address plus 1 into 1 mod size. If again there is collision, how to calculate next address? Previous plus 2 into 2 mod size. Again, if there is collision, in this way we continue. And in double hashing, again our initial address, it becomes hash x equal to x mod 10. Let us say it as hash 1 of x equal to x mod 10. It is our first hash function which gives an initial address. If it forms collision, we calculate another address like h1 of x plus I into h2 of x mod size. Okay, so this I, it varies from 1 to size of the table. If again there is collision, we find next address h1 of x plus 2 into h2 of x mod size. बरोबर आहे ना. पहिला ऍड्रेस काय होता आपला h1 of x. ओके, दुसरा ऍड्रेस काय झाला h1 of x plus h1 of initial address is what? Our h1 of x. If there is collision, we calculate our second address h1 of x plus 1 into h2 of x mod size. If there is collision, we calculate our next address h1 of x plus 2 into h2 of x mod size. If there is collision, h1 of x plus 3 into h2 of x mod size. And what is h2 of x? It is equal to p minus key mod p, where p is nothing but any prime number who is less than table size. Then recently we have seen the concept of skip list. What do you mean by skip list? Actually, it is an extended version of the linked list in which we are having two layers. Basically, on normal lane, we just arrange elements in the sorted order, and above that normal lane there is express lane, where we are selecting few random nodes. Okay, so whenever I would like to search for an element, I just go through express lane till it is found. Okay, otherwise I just go through express lane to find the key. If it is not present on express lane, I just search a node whose value is less than that particular node which we want to search. Then from that node we just go to normal lane and we search. Okay, the theory is with you. I already have shared all these things on the Google Classroom. Also, I have mailed it to you. Okay, so right now current time is 12:30. So I just stop here for 5 minutes, and just I would like to take one more session for 10 to 15 minutes, where I will explain assignment number 6. Okay, I will explain assignment number 6. Okay, and you have to upload. I already have created that assignment on Google Classroom. Okay, you have to upload. So